We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with COSM, Cosmo Holdings Inc. sitting sideways here, trying to fight to get back above 60 cents after hitting a double top here from yesterday. We were going to watch this very carefully and we broke down what to watch. But while COSM was pulling downwards, the overall market actually pushed up higher, and our SPY bot at 1:35 p.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows had crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 1,000% plus within an hour, guys. As you see it popping up there on the options chain, it was much higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of our growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So we've talked about what the CEO has done. I'm going to break that down in today's video, and we're going to look at what the charts are showing in the inflow versus outflow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home runs of the day were spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the first home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bull indicator at 1:35 p.m. And from that moment forward, the inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. Full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 300% plus within an hour, guys. Our second home run, we caught this one early on in the pre-market, pulling downwards. We were not going to chase this one. We were looking for inflows to pick back up, and it was MYO pulling downwards after the bell. It found support, double bottom there, and you could see it bringing itself back up. The inflows crossed the midpoint, full strength on 42 vision, and hit a highest point of 20% plus within minutes, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with COSM, Cosmo Holdings Inc. And for those of you coming across the channel for the first time, we have hit a Y-Red border today on the 15-minute chart frame, and we've hit a full transition from the rip to the dip. And the last time we hit Y-Red borders was back here on November 23rd after the full transition to the rip area into the next day and the continuing rip area of strength up to this point of hitting the 80-cent plus range, right? So for the first time viewers here, 42 vision allows us to see the dips from the rips, and we also use the bull and bear indicators in the inflow versus outflow to add that extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here, and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with COSM sitting below the midpoint again on the 30-minute and back under a bear indicator here since 69 cents. And the outflows have dominated all day, right? It's been under the midpoint, and we've talked about in the last few days why Cosmo Holdings actually went higher back on November 28th and why it continued to fight higher on the 29th, which was yesterday, right? I'm going to pull it up here on the screen, but it's the CEO's transactions, right? He bought back in October, and he bought on November 28th at a price, as you see it there on the screen, of 62 cents, an average of that much at that time period. And the stock continued to go higher, and we talked about how 72 cents was a key resistance level and 88 cents, and there we were. We hit 88 cents in the pre-market, rejected it, had trouble getting back above 85 two times, and now we're back down here in the 60-cent area, not that far from where the CEO entered. Now, I don't think the CEO is trying to trade, but it says a lot about his conviction in the longer term or in the bigger picture to even take a stake, as you see it popping up here again, at those levels, right? He bought way back around 12 cents last month, about 1 million or more, and then about 500,000 in total at the 62-cent range. For the CEO to do that and buy again and average up at these higher levels, it states something in his conviction. He knows something we don't, or he's just taking a chance. But right now, the stock continues to fight to try to stay above 60 cents. The lowest that it went today was 55. That is a key support level that I talked about in yesterday's video. If we broke through 60, but getting back over 60, getting back over 80 cents is going to be crucial for the bulls to continue to dominate over this chart. And keep in mind that the last time it hit the 60-cent area, it did fall very quickly back down to the 20-cent area. This is a penny stock, lots of volatility, very speculative, and very, very risky, right? Not financial advice, anything that I share here, just my opinions and perspective alone. And some people are speculating on the fact that shorts still have a lot to cover, and right now this could be some stop loss attacks or some profit taking of those that got in way below 20 cents or within this trade here from around 40 cents to 80 cents, 70 cents. Well, there are a lot of outflows here showing on the charts, whether it's through that stop loss hunting or people taking profits. The inflows are trying to pick back up very quickly, even though we're under a bear indicator here on the 30-minute. I'm going to be watching that carefully. And on the 15-minute, you could see it cross back over in this move from around 55 cents to 65 cents. And now it's crossed back down. So we really want to see on the 15-minute for this to cross back over, start reflecting into the chart, cancel that bear indicator from the pre-market here at 75 cents. And we want to get back above 65, 75 cents, and get towards that 88-cent resistance, which is there based off the history of the chart, right? I broke that down in previous videos, and I talked about that on November 28th as it was going higher, as it was reported and filed that the CEO purchased, and we broke down those resistance levels to watch, and we did touch them, and we did reject them, and they're going to be crucial for the next leg up if there's even another one, right, from these levels. So something to not overlook and keep in mind. Now, to the downside here, 55 cents is going to be crucial here. And if it gets broken through, the next support I'll be watching is 50 to 45 cents. That is the area that is going to be very pivotal because a bull indicator popped up not that far from it at around 37 to 38 cents. And it started pushing upwards. And if we're under a bear indicator and these outflows reject and go back down, it could start quickly reflecting into the chart. And we saw how quickly and how weak it got once those outflows crossed below and dominated for the rest of that day from way up here at the 60-cent area all the way down to 20 cents. Now, the difference is it came from way up here in inflows of 31, and right now the inflows were around 0.03 at the time of crossing over. So we're kind of in a consolidation zigzag here, right? In these last several ups and downs, and now it's trying to come back up. Now, the 1 hour in the bigger picture, you could see how it's actually gone up, coming back down, and crossed today to the downside. We're going to go ahead and remove all of this again so you could see it there. It's crossed to the downside for the first time since way back here on November 23rd. It crossed back over on the 25th. And when that crossover happened and it stayed above and it got followed up with that confirmation of a bull indicator, full strength there on 42 vision, it went up from around 41 cents to 87, right? 100% plus move. Now, here we are with it for the first time crossing back down. Yesterday, it had not crossed over, and I stated it has not collapsed or gone lower or a bear indicator because outflows have not crossed. The inflows were still dominating. Well, now we're down here, but outflows have hit the highest amount of outflows that we've seen since way back here in October of 2022, right? October 18th. Now we've hit a highest point of minus 0.09 since way back here on Friday, November 25th, right? Super important to keep that in mind that within just 1 week or a few days, we've hit outflows again and we're way below those levels. We want these inflows to come back up, cross over the midpoint, and have some strength and cancel out that bear indicator. So what are the levels I'm watching here? I'm going to share with you guys that based off the 30-minute. So the first level here for Cosmos Holdings Inc. is going to be 55 cents to the downside, as I stated earlier. Then we have 50 and then 45 cents within that area, right? Those are some key levels to the downside. And if we stay below the midpoint here on the 30-minute as well as on the 15-minute within the volatility to the upside, we want to see the 15-minute cross back over the midpoint with full strength. We want this crossover to happen here as it's getting really close, because the last time it crossed over, well, you could see it there. Once those inflows crossed over yesterday, it went from 68 cents back to 85, 84 cent area. And then here we are with it trying to come back up going into tomorrow. I think tomorrow is going to be critical, even the rest of this week. But we need to see it cross back over. And if it does, the first resistance is 70 cents near where this bear indicator popped up, and then back above to 80, and then the highs of 88 cents. And once 88 cents gets broken through, then I'll start talking about higher levels to watch, such as 95 cents and $1. But right now, these are the main areas I'm watching to the upside and the downside, and we want this bear indicator to cancel on the 15-minute, on the 30-minute, and also on the 1 hour, and get followed up with a bull indicator and inflows continuing to the upside. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.